He's doing like a little YouTube video or something.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Okay. You're not filming us, are you?
No. Filming the tower.
Okay.
I love him. That's a walk on the wild side, isn't it?
It is.
I love him.
Right, I apologise
love
highly,
you.
bro. No. I thought,
him.
hang on, these are filming us. No, you're
walk on the
obviously
wild
not.
No, I'm not filming you. No. It's filming Blackpool.
Honestly, I apologise.
You all right? Welcome to another video, and we're here in Blackpool, and it is all kicking off in Blackpool. And today we are off from this.
Hey.
Oh, you're Stephen. I'm all right. Am I on the wrong channel here?
This is my channel, this. Welcome to another video. Walk on the Wild Side.
I've done that.
I'm here in I know you've done it.
I've done it.
It's mine. That's my line, that. So we are here in Blackpool. This is a MacMaster, by the way. Get following the MacMaster on YouTube. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. You go all over the place, don't you?
I do, and it's all kicking off in Blackpool.
It's always kicking off in Blackpool. Now, I live in Blackpool. I've lived here all my life, all my 27 years.
Yeah, just 27 plus one.
So I know a little bit. Now, you've come here quite, but you go all over the place. You go to America, you go to Australia.
I'm like a bad penny.
I can't keep up with you, honestly.
I'm like a bad penny. Do you want to tell them what you've just done on my channel?
Well, I've just had the biggest breakfast ever. And I had that at the 5H Cafe on Station Road. I'll put a link in the description to that. It was absolutely awesome. And I don't know how I managed to eat it.
7
honestly.
sausage, 7 bacon, 7 eggs.
Of everything.
It's the Wild Side Blackpool 7 of everything breakfast challenge. Anyway, sorry, I'm moving you on here and digressing.
Yeah. So what I thought I'd do in this video is we're going to head towards the town centre. We're going to go up the promenade. We might go down some of the side streets as well. You know me, I like to have a look down some of the back streets, you know.
Yeah.
I like to show the real Blackpool, you know. So what is it about Blackpool that keeps people coming?
Well, I've got my own idea on that. You did ask me earlier on. This is the longest intro ever. Do you want to run the intro, or should we do it? Do we do it now? We'll do it now. Should we do it now? Because it's on my head, right? For me, the big attraction of Blackpool, for me, being serious, right, for a moment, is it's nostalgia. Because my parents are, you know, I've lost my parents now. They've gone many years ago, and for me, it brings back memories of coming to the seaside, to Blackpool, having candy floss ice cream, walking past the bingo places that go 2 and 4, 24, you know, and you've got all the ding, 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 and doing all that. So it's not just the sights,
the sounds, the
smells,
the fish and chips as well.
Yeah, and having fish and chips. It's everything rolled into one. Yeah. And I know this is a little bit controversial. Sorry, I'm taking over. It's your channel, but I think personally, I'm going to say this is the most popular seaside town in the UK. Yeah,
well, that's right. That is certainly right, because when I was growing up, it was always #1, and I know it's not quite the same as it used to be, and you have to pay to get into this place as well. You used to be able to just walk in there, you know.
Did you? I think I remember that.
Yeah,
actually,
I remember we used to just walk in and go on the rides, you know, pay to go on the ride and all that sort of stuff. But now, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk through Blackpool, and we're going to find out what Blackpool is about. We're going to show I'm going to tell you about the history, learn a little bit, you see. People always learn stuff on my channel. Tell you what, that's a noisy bloody plane, isn't it?
It is. So what's Blackpool, what's the big attraction?
What's the big attraction? Let's go and find out. Now I can put the intro on. That was a bloody long...
Well, that's half your video done.
So we're starting off here at the Pleasure Beach, Lee. What do you think about the Pleasure Beach?
As a child, I remember going into the Pleasure Beach. Now, when I was young, I don't believe the big one was actually there. But for me, it was always the dodgems, and they had the little dodgems as well. I don't know whether you remember them. And you know, when I was a kid, like I was 5 or 6, I remember going on them, having the candy floss. Not so much toffee apples for me, but I was a massive candy floss fan. For American viewers, that's cotton candy, and it just brings back all the memories. And obviously, as you say, fish and chips, etc. Always loved my fish and chips, and it is the smells. So for me, yeah, it's great. And I still like the Pleasure Beach now, and I have been since. But I'm going to say this, and I don't know whether you keep this bit in. I don't think they should charge a cover price to get in. I think they should charge. I preferred it when it was pay on a ride basis kind of thing. I don't know what you think, Stephen.
Yeah, it is quite controversial because a lot of people say to me, they say they wish that the Pleasure Beach, they're talking about Amanda Thompson because a lot of them don't like her because she's the one that brought in the charge. And going back to the olden days when Jeff was in charge, he actually got the big one built and all that, you know, and would they have done the same thing if he was in charge? We don't know, do we?
Is it still? It's not called the Pepsi Max big one anymore, is it?
It's not the Pepsi Max, no. I think it's just the big one, yeah. But it's a cracking ride, though.
It is.
Would you like to go on it?
I went on it. I did a video on it. I actually controversially filmed it, and I know you're not supposed to.
Ooh, naughty.
Yeah, a bit naughty. They don't allow it, do they?
You're not really allowed to hold a camera. You are if you're one of these members of a club, you know, and you can strap the camera to your head or whatever, you know.
I was holding it.
Oh, naughty boy. Anyway, let's carry on.
Breaking the rules.
Breaking the rules. Just check out the nice blue sea we've got here in Blackpool.
Can I ask a question of this, and you might be able to tell the viewers? It's blue at the moment.
It is blue.
I know Blackpool Sea as being brown and murky.
Well, actually, that's a good question. It gets a bit of stick, does Blackpool Beach, because it tends to be brown, but it's all to do with the sand, the shifting sand. It's the sand that makes the sea brown. Nothing to do with, you know,
sewerage.
Nothing to, there might be a little bit of that. But it's the calm weather. We've had calm weather for such a long time now, for about 2 weeks. We've had hardly any wind, and the sand, the silt settles, and you get a nice turquoise sea.
You've got a bit of a haze today, as you can see over at the tower in a minute. It's actually got like a haze or something. I don't know what it is. It's very strange today.
It is. It's very atmospheric. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, so we are now at the Sandcastle. Do you remember what used to be here before the Sandcastle?
I do. I may be wrong, you can correct me. But from memory, I came here with my ex-wife and they recreated Coronation Street with inside it. Am I right?
You are right, sort of. They did have the Coronation Street experience in this building, but what was here before the Sandcastle altogether? Can you remember? Or is that going back too far?
It's going back a little bit too far, but tell me more.
Well, it used to be the open air baths, yes, and they used to have like Miss World competition or Miss Blackpool competitions right here. Open air baths.
How did that work? Was that with the seawater, was it? Like in Grange, they used to use the seawater?
I don't know, it probably was. But they
that.
used to have very famous judges. They used to have Sid James to carry on.
Oh, I love Sid James.
And all Bruce Forsyth and all that, Mike Yarwood, they were all like the judges, so it was like a proper big... I'm going back to like the 60s and the 70s now.
Do you know, giving me all those names, I know we're going off on a bit of a tangent here, but you're saying Blackpool, what's the big attraction? My favourite attraction now is, I hope I'm not ruining this for you, but is the comedy carpet. Because for me, that brings all sorts of memories back with names on there and comedians from times gone by. Yeah,
the comedy carpet is one of the more modern tourist attractions, which I think is really, really good. They're not all, some of these ones they do, they're not great, but the comedy carpet is one of the best ones because it's got the old jokes and everything, hasn't it? From the old comedians, and people like to walk around and read the jokes.
There's when we get there, because are we heading up that way?
Yeah.
Right, when we get there, there's a little story that you told me about that, about the graphic designer who did it, and all people almost getting knocked over.
There was a little bit of a to-do about it when they built it, but I'll tell you about that when we get there. Anyway, we'll just have a little look at the Sandcastle. I'll tell you a little bit about the Coronation Street experience, and we'll have a look around the other side.
Coronation Street, by the way, sorry, longest video ever, and I keep interrupting. It's his channel, but Coronation Street feature Blackpool in their...
Oh yeah, they do.
In their episodes,
never forget that it was Alan Bradley who got knocked over by the tram.
Rita, come back, you stupid! You won't. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, and by the way, unfortunately, the heritage trams are not running at the moment. They're hoping to get them running later this year, but they've had to stop the heritage trams for now. So we won't see any of them.
There is a plaque as well where Alan Bradley got killed.
Well, yeah, there is. Yeah. I think I saw it on your video once, didn't we?
I think we did. Yeah.
But anyway, let's go and check out the Sandcastle.
Come on.
Tell you what, that sun is blazing, isn't it, Lee?
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's an absolutely amazing day today, but it's so quiet. isn't it? We're filming this in the week, aren't we? It's so quiet. I was out yesterday on the weekend and it was absolutely bustling.
I think now with spring coming up and summer, do you think it's going to be a busy summer?
Well, I hope so. I do hope so, yeah. I mean, if yesterday was the weekend was anything to go by, yeah. But we're just walking past the Sandcastle now. Look at this big, massive slide here. Would like to go on that?
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, I might bring my kids down here. They'd love that.
I don't think I'd go on that because I don't like water. I like to stay away from water. Waving at someone over there. Yeah. But this was actually added after this was built. I think it was about 1986 when they built this. Blimey. And it was all plain at the front. And then they added that water slide. I think it's one of the biggest in the country, you know.
I'd like to go on that. Maybe we should get a GoPro and have a go.
Anyway, if I turn you around.
I see a spoons over on our right.
Look at that there. It's the Wetherspoons Velvet Coaster.
How many Wetherspoons have you got here?
Well, we've got 3 in Blackpool, so we're doing all right for Wetherspoons. Yeah, and this is where you were talking about the Coronation Street experience before. Yeah. This is where it was. It was in this section here.
Yes, that's the side I remember now.
And it's now a casino, and it does very well, by the way, the Grosvenor Casino. That's how it is now. And that was once the Coronation Street experience. What do you reckon?
I remember it from here, but I also remember something else from my childhood at Blackpool. And I do apologise for taking over the channel, but I'm really enjoying it because it is a nostalgic trip for me. And Stephen might be able to tell you a little bit more about this, but I remember I was a huge Doctor Who fan. Not so much now, but we won't go there. But there was a Doctor Who experience here, and it did have, I think it was Betsy, the car that John Pertwee, I might have got that wrong. It had got a lot of the actual Daleks in there that appeared in the show. Can you tell us a little bit more, Stephen?
Yeah, I remember the Doctor Who experience. I'll try and point it out if we go past there. But I never went in there myself. I used to be a Doctor Who fan like yourself.
Favourite Doctor Who?
I can't be doing with it now.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right?
You all right? How's it going? Right, where were we? Doctor Who. Favourite Doctor Who?
It's got to be Tom Baker.
Of course.
No doubt about it. Tom Baker. Yeah, the only one.
He is the Doctor.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, where was the Doctor Who Museum? Can you remember?
Well, hopefully, if we go past that way, I'll point it out on the video and see if you remember it. So we're now just here at the South Pier in Blackpool. One of 3 piers in Blackpool. So what do you know about the South Pier?
Well, I'm going to say, Stephen, because I'm a mine of information about Blackpool, that it was probably built 1 year before the tower. How about
that? Is that because I just told you?
That's because you just told me, yeah.
I had to check it on Google. Or no, I wasn't far. I said 1895 and it was 1893. And it's 1 year before the tower.
I'll tell you what, if it was built these days, it'd only last 10 years and then it'd fall down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well that's it, you see, that's the thing, you see. That's the thing about Blackpool is you said you went to Weston-super-Mare and they've got a pier there called the Grand Pier. And it's a nice pier, I've been myself, but they were charging to go on it, weren't they? Yeah,
£1 out of season, £2 in season to go on the pier, but then you have to pay for when you get on there for the amusement. So I don't think that's on. I have to say, Blackpool as a destination, a seaside destination, is very reasonable. You know, the price of drinks and food. We've just had like that ridiculous huge breakfast. If you had a normal one, it's really cheap. You can get a burger for £1.
Yeah. And you don't have to pay to go on any of the piers.
Are they all free?
All free.
Do you know what? Weston-super-Mare, take a leaf out of Blackpool's book.
You're told. I can't get over just how quiet it is in Blackpool. That was someone swearing behind me. That wasn't me, by the way. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a little walk, you know. I do like to walk around the back streets, you know. I like a little walk around the back streets, so we'll take a little look down here, shall we?
Taking a walk on the wild side.
Walk on the wild side. So this road here is called Dean Street, and I've been told that Dean Street is the official boundary between South Shore and Central. Now, I'm not too sure if that's true. Somebody mentioned it. So anywhere left of this road is supposed to be Central, but that's not the way I thought. I always think of this area all around here as being South Shore. It probably means nothing to you.
It means nothing to me, but I have to say, if you do sort of like go a few streets back, there are, correct me if I'm speaking out of line here, there are a few dodgy places, and you've shown me where, you know, you probably wouldn't go after midnight.
Yeah, that is true.
You get that everywhere though, don't you?
Yeah. Well, we've got a fish and chip shop here on the corner of Montague Street.
Looks quite nice.
I want to show you something down here. It's this building here. It's the old police station. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Is there anybody in?
Anybody there? I'm just...
It's the old Blackpool South police station. You've not been in any trouble, have you, Lee?
I haven't, not as of late, no. My dad was a police officer though, back in 1960s, so he would have been, what year is this?
Well, I don't know, but I know it was our local police station because I'm a South Shore man. I used to live sort of down this way.
So when you was a
So
child,
whenever I got into trouble, I always used to get pulled into here.
this was the actual police station when you was a kid
The
then?
South Shore, yeah, just the South Shore one. They always had the main one in town, yeah.
And you're roughly the same age as me, so yeah, it would have been 70s then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would have been 1970s.
It's a nice building though, isn't it?
Do you know what? I like police stations like this, rather than the modern day ones with all the glass that are a little bit sterile. This is kind of Dixon of Dock
You
Green
can just tell by
style.
looking at it from over the road that it's a police station, can't you?
Where they'd come out and go, hello, hello, hello.
Tell you what, we're now walking around the back streets of Blackpool. We're only one street in from the promenade, but it's really quiet. It's quite eerie, isn't it? What do you think?
It is, especially with that sort of like the haze that you've got today. It feels a bit strange, and it's very quiet as well at the moment.
It is very, very quiet, yeah. It's quite weird. So we're now coming on to, what's this road here? I don't know. We've got a garage over here. I have covered quite a lot of this. Oh, look down there. I thought that was a back alley, but look, you can see the tower. Ooh, I can see a Blackpool Tower. Shall we have a look down here?
Yeah,
Hey, I tell you
there's a
what,
car coming. Quick, get knocked over.
you know what's down here?
Where, down this alley?
Yeah.
I would say, can I take a guess? The famous £1 burger, Chris Higgett. Am I right? Am I right?
No, we're still a bit early for that. No. What were we thinking of having before? What were we going to eat?
Ice cream.
Yes.
Is it the best ice cream in Blackpool?
Yes. Notarianni's is just down here. Let's go and check them out.
Come on.
It's amazing what you find down these little streets, isn't it? You know, I have been down here at night, you know, but I've not actually been down some of these streets during the day. But look at this, these little streets hidden away there. Look at that, cobbled. Do you call them cobbles, Lee, or are they sets?
Cobblestone.
Like Coronation
I
Street,
was
isn't
about
it?
to say Coronation Street.
Look at this
isn't
pink
it?
house we've got here, look. Wow.
Bike up there.
Someone's got the bike up there, look. I can hear a dog. I think we better move before the dog comes after us.
Thank you.
Thank you, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We've got our ice cream from Notarianni's here. They're on Waterloo Road, just off the promenade. The best ice cream in Blackpool. Still in the same family since it started, way back. I can't remember how long. I'll put a link in the description if you want to find out more, but they've been going all these years. And they're they're really popular, aren't they? You know, because we went to that other place and it was shut, probably because the place beach was shut. But all the other places seem to be closed as well. But Notarianni's are open, and they're open for the rest of the season.
You know what?
Look at the size of that.
It's
Look at that.
It's keeping me quiet there, so I don't want to stop licking.
Oh, and here's another thing as well. You can have any flavour you like, as long as it's vanilla.
That's huge. You've just eaten 7 sausage, 7 bacon, 7 fried breads, 7 hash browns. That is
my God.
honestly, joking aside. Wow. That is gorgeous.
The seagulls like ice cream.
I don't know, you're going to eat all that.
I don't know. I'll give it a go. I think I might need to sit down. Well, we have just magically appeared on Chapel Street, just across the road from the Central Pier. The Central Pier is just over there. The sun is now coming at a completely different angle because it's a few hours since we've just done a video for your channel. Check out Lee's video. We've just done, what's it called? You said
it's called Blackpool, the seaside town that is rotten from the inside out. A total opposite to this video showing the other side, but I'm not taking credit for it. Stephen showed me around, but obviously that's the other side. There's two sides to every story.
So there you go. I'll put a link to that. If it's out, it will be. It probably will be out.
It'll be out.
Anyway, if you subscribe to the MacMaster, you will see that video. But anyway, we are now just outside where I believe it's now a shoe seller.
Yeah.
Is it open, this store? I don't even know if it's open actually.
It was the other week because they had some Crocs.
I believe that there, you see that little sort of thing there? Did that not used to be the entrance to the Doctor Who exhibition? Or I think that used to be the TARDIS. Am I right? I think I am, you know.
I think
it
you
was
might be
definitely
right.
here in this building. And this was where you went in. What do you think? Did you ever go in?
I did go in, yeah, I went in quite a few times.
I never went in, although I was a big Doctor Who fan at the time. I never went in here. I do know someone who was a massive fan, and they used to go. I tell you what, Blackpool's, it's a lot busier now. I've got noises and music and all sorts going on.
I know, it's good. It's
all
lively
over the
enough.
place. But yeah, we're going to carry on now. We're going to head towards Blackpool Town. Before we do that, I just want to quickly show you down here what's going on, because they're doing a massive job down here. They're knocking down the police station, and the old police station, yeah.
It's about time, actually, isn't it?
It's been empty for ages. Let's go and check it out. Hey, I'll tell you what, the sun is just warming up, isn't it?
It is. It's heating up.
It's really heating up here in Blackpool. And look at this, look at this mess. What do you reckon?
Do you know what? When you look at places like this, though, and you've lived in Blackpool all your life, how long has this been here?
Well, I believe it opened in 1972, and it was designed by a famous, well, not maybe infamous, council architect called Roger Booth, who was notorious for designing police stations that were like nuclear sort of bomb-proof.
You probably need that in Blackpool.
It was definitely of its time. It was a bit of a concrete monstrosity, and now they're knocking it all down. They're probably going to turn it into a car park, because this was supposed to be the £300 million state-of-the-art Blackpool Central, but that all fell through and the developers went bust. So
what was Blackpool Central going to be then?
It was going to be a big cinema, hotels and everything, amusements, and no.
And why is it not happening?
Because they went bust.
So, right.
So what they're going to probably do now is, when all this is levelled, it's just going to become another car park. They're good at that, eh? You've got to give Blackpool.
Like every other town in England.
They're good at building car parks.
But then charging you to come into town to park there,
yeah.
and then there's nothing around to shop in. So, yeah, there we go. Controversial.
Well, what do you reckon to this? Where else would you want to be than in Blackpool in this weather? Come on.
Do you know what? I've spent all day with you today, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's brought back a lot of memories. Obviously, we've done the video in between which shows you the not too nicer side. But, you know, as I said earlier on, there's two sides to every story, and you got here the beautiful sunshine, the sea with the sunshine glistening off of it. The sea's been really blue today. You got kids on the beach there making sandcastles and stuff. I only wish I've got my little lad and my girl here, and they could go out and play on the beach. It's brilliant. And then what I need to top it all off, you know it. Come on, Stephen, what do I need?
Fish and chips.
You got it, fish and chips.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then just look at that out there. I can see, what's that there? It looks like someone's made a crater on the beach. Look at that there. Wow, that's impressive.
Do you know what? I'd like to go back in time to like 1930s. If I could transport, you know, I asked this question, would you rather go, and you can answer this in the comments, would you rather go backwards or forwards in time if you had a time machine? And everyone's stock answer would be, I'd rather go forward in time and get the lottery numbers. Not me. I'd rather go back in time to the 1920s or 30s and transport myself right here in summertime and see what it was like compared to what it is now. You know, people with the hats, the handkerchiefs on their head,
Oh,
the
yeah,
deck chairs. It would have been
They
fantastic.
used to dress for the occasion back then, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, just look at that bright sunshine shining down over Central Pier, which opened in 19... Sorry, not 19. I'll leave that in. 1868. Yeah, and that was 5 years after that one over there, the North Pier, and that was the one which opened in 1863, and it was the first pier in Blackpool. Okay, so we're now here just opposite the Golden Mile. Yeah, it's the Golden Mile.
Golden Mile.
Yeah. You know, the Coral Island actually stands on the site. The entrance to Central Station was, you know, this is the railway station.
Yeah.
And that was like the busy station that brought all the people into Blackpool back in the olden days. But they closed it in the mid-60s. A guy called Beecher, was it? A guy called Beecher. He decided to get rid of this station here. And that's why this area kind of went downhill a bit, you know, right around the back here, because loads of people used to come into Blackpool around here and on the railway. You come in on the train pretty much up to the tower. The train's brought you right up to the tower.
Tell you something about Coral Island though, right?
Yeah.
If you have a meal there, kids eat free.
There you go. Yeah, it is pretty cheap in there actually, yeah. Oh, we got a tram coming. Trams are quite regular, every 15 minutes. Just look at that lovely blue sky. And we've here got the original Woolworths building, the flagship store in Blackpool. 1938 is when it opened. What do you reckon, Lee?
Do you know what?
Look at
I
that.
miss Woolworths. I miss the pick and mix. And I also miss the Christmas adverts with Kenny Everett and who else is on all the Woolworths adverts? Let us know in the comment section down below. I know there was Kenny Everett on one of them, and then some other DJ as well.
Yeah.
And maybe another couple of other people that you can't mention. Do you know what though? There's a name on this comedy carpet, right, that I'm going to point out to you. I don't know whether you want to put it on your channel, but I'll point out to it, and they've left it on.
Ooh,
and it is controversial.
I think
So-
I might know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
anyway, let me know if you remember the nightclub that used to be in this store at the bottom. It used to be there. It used to be called Heaven and Hell. And I think you used to go in there. Does anybody remember it? Nightclubs. Have you ever got to nightclubs, Lee?
Oh yeah,
Are you a bit of a clubber?
Oh, in my day, I was there, getting down.
No, I wasn't. No, I was.
Neither
a bit
was
of a
I.
light.
I'm
I was
joking.
a total lightweight.
Basically, I was in my bedroom with my ZX Spectrum playing on games, and I'd got cameras. Yeah, no, I wasn't a nightclubber.
No. Anyway, carry on. Okay, so we've now made it to the famous Blackpool comedy carpet. This is I think this is one of the best things to happen in modern times in Blackpool. We've got all the old jokes, the favourites, the comedians, all the jokes are here. And do you know when this was actually opened?
I don't, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Well, it actually opened in 2011, which doesn't feel that long. I thought it opened around the millennium, but no, 2011. I think I've got a photograph of it taken from the top of the tower. It wasn't me that took it, by the way, because I hadn't been up the tower for 40 years until I went up with. But somebody took this picture from the top of the tower looking down just after they finished building the. In fact, I don't even know if it was open when they took that picture. But yeah, 2011, not very long, is it?
It isn't, but if you remember earlier on, we said they actually changed the design of the comedy carpet. Now, as a graphic designer myself, that would have annoyed me. Tell us a little bit more about why they changed the design.
Yeah, so 2011, the comedy carpet opened to a big fanfare. Oh, we got the comedy carpet, oh, the council, oh, all the dignitaries and everything. And then they found later that they had to change the design. They actually had to cut part of the design. They had to cut part of the comedy carpet off.
That would have annoyed me as a graphic designer.
And the reason for it is because it went too close to the tram tracks. Yeah?
Did anyone get hurt?
Now, I don't think so, but luckily enough, the bit that they had to cut off, you could hardly even notice it. I think it was where the credits were, where the guy that designed the carpet, he had his name there and a few other credits. So we'll go and take a little look, so we see if we can see where
let's
they
have a
cut it
look.
off. You know, I just cannot get over Blackpool Tower. I don't think any other building looks so good with a blue sky behind it. What do you reckon, Lee?
I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I love this part. As I said, the comedy carpet, I could stay here all day. You've got Ronnie Barker, the two Ronnies, you've got what's the other one? Spoon jar, jar spoon.
Tommy Cooper.
Tommy Cooper. Yeah. You've got loads of them everywhere. Absolutely love it. One of them is very controversial, and we're going to show you after Stephen's shown us where they changed the design.
So let's have a little look. Now, just down here, you see, at the far end, where it says, nice to see you nice. Well, this section here, it used to continue up to the tram tracks. So if I come over here, if you stand on this bit here, you'll be standing on where the comedy carpet used to go up to there, and they had to cut this section out right here
because of the trams here.
Because we're too close to the tram.
Because
track.
if you're looking at it, you'd be stood here, wouldn't you? In the trams.
It used to back straight onto the tram track, yeah. But luckily enough, can you really tell though that they had to cut it out? You can't really, can you?
You can't. They've done a good job.
No, they did a pretty good job of it. I know one thing. The artist who did it, who designed, he was not happy. He wasn't happy at all that they had to cut that bit off.
No, I wouldn't.
So what they had to do was they had to take the credits and put them somewhere else. So let's go and have a little look.
Let's have a look.
Where they put the credits. Okay, Lee, this is where the credits are. So this is what they put in place of the bit that they cut out. What do you reckon?
I think it was better where it was before. If I was the designer, I would have been very annoyed because it fit in it. This is a bit segmented, but you know, they've done a good job of it. What I find though, I have to say now, a bit odd is they've put these seats over the wording, look, over some of the names.
Yeah, they put a lot of seats around here, haven't they? Yeah. But yeah, just down here, I'm just looking, the name is Gordon Young. Yeah, so he must be the guy. Well, obviously he's the guy that designed the comedy carpet.
Yeah.
And I remember it was kicking off when they had to cut the piece out for the trams. That was a bit of an oversight, wasn't it?
Gordon Young, if you're watching, I'm with you, mate. And I tell you what, I'd be annoyed that they've put seats over the names as well. In fact, maybe they should have put the seats over the name that we're going to show you now.
Yeah, so let's go and have a little look, see what it is.
Yeah, see if you can tell what it is yet.
So let's see who we got. Derek Guy, never heard of him. Hackford and... Have you heard of these?
Hale and Pace, yeah, I have.
Oh,
Andy
Hale and
Hamilton.
Pace, yeah. Jackie Hamilton, Nick
Sheila
Hancock,
yeah, Tony Hancock, Arian Handel,
Mike Harding, Keith Harrison Orville.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
This is an interesting one.
Rolf Harris. Can you
yeah.
tell what it is yet?
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
I'd probably just get that seat there and put it over the name there,
Yeah,
maybe.
just maybe
In
stick
fact,
it
it looks
over,
like
yeah.
somebody's moved it. I reckon
Yeah.
that seat was over the name. It was. Somebody's shifted
You know,
it.
I was thinking, you know, these days with all the woke stuff and everything, you know, everyone's getting cancelled and all. I'm actually quite surprised that a lot of the jokes that are on here, they haven't covered them up or anything, you know, because
I know.
you know what it's like these days, don't you?
you can't say anything,
you
can
can't
you?
say anything these days, can you? Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's. I mean, you can't wipe him out of. You know. It's
Well, that's it.
history.
I mean, they've already done enough damage to the thing by cutting that. If they have to chop other bits off, it'd be even worse, wouldn't it?
Take his name off. Oh, take their name off. Take that out. Can't say that.
Controversial.
Melvin Hayes. Now he was off of Ain't Our Fault One, I think.
He was. He
wasn't
was the camp one, wasn't he?
Yeah. Charles Hawtrey.
So there you go, we've had a little look at Blackpool. We started in South Shore and we took a look at, well, the piers, we took a look at everything, didn't we? And we took a look at some of the side streets as well.
Yeah.
Although on your video, I'll put a link to it in the description. It will be on your channel by the time this one goes out, probably. We took a little bit of a walk on the wild side, didn't we?
Just a little bit of a walk on the wild side, yeah. It was a bit of a night. Even you were shocked.
I know, I was shocked, yeah, but this video is all about the positives of Blackpool. Why do people come to Blackpool? Well, I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, just look at the weather today. It's
Absolutely.
unbelievable. We have had amazing weather here today. The breakfast that I had this morning is still going down. Oh my God.
Remember though,
watch that video.
what you always told me, and I learnt this from you, west
Yeah.
is best.
West is best. Now this is the thing, you see, we get the sunsets over the sea here in Blackpool. You get to see the sun go right down, disappear over the sea in the middle of winter and in the middle of summer. Nothing gets in the way. But the thing is, that's the thing. I was in Scarborough early last year. Now I saw a spectacular sunrise. Now, I actually think it's better to watch the sunset because, let's face it, it's warmer. you know, more people are out and about at sunset, aren't they? You know, how are you doing? You all right?
Sorry, have you got a lighter?
I like it. No, I'm afraid. Sorry, I don't
That's
smoke.
okay if you don't swear.
You're all right. Yeah.
Thank you. There you go.
The thing about the sunsets is that all the hotels along the promenade, they all face towards the west. People can sit there on the look out the window or have a drink on the front and watch the sunset. Whereas if you're on the east coast, yes, you get to see the sun rising, but no one wants to get up in the morning to see the sun rise, do they? You're going to work or something, aren't you?
No, definitely
And it's
not.
cold.
Yeah, that was the best part of the video, by the way, wasn't it?
It was a bit.
There's always one.
Yeah. So there you go, that was a positive look at Blackpool. Why do people come to Blackpool? Well, I think we've showed you some good reasons in this video. And get following the MacMaster. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He goes all over the place. Yeah, I never know where you're going to be from one day to the next.
I'm
honestly.
like a bad penny.
Some people say that I go all over the place. I mean, I went to the Lake District last week.
Hey,
I mean, that
that's
was my
nice.
first holiday for ages. You know.
Nice.
But,
Nice.
oh yeah, it was beautiful. Hey, we're only an hour away from the Lake District, so it's only up the road from
You
Blackpool.
can,
We're on the
Can you
doorstep.
actually see it from Blackpool?
Oh yeah, you can see the Lake District from Blackpool. We can't see it today, but you can. You can see
can
the
see
Lake
it.
District. You can see all the hills and everything, yeah. So there you go, that's it for this video. Get following the MacMaster, link in the description. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications and new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.
Bye-bye.
I'm losing my voice now. That's it. When I talk for a long time, I lose my voice.
Are you doing like a little YouTube video or something?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Okay. So, okay, right, alright, no worries. You're not filming us, are you?
No. Filming the tower.
Okay.
I love him. That's a walk on the wild side, isn't it?
It is.
I love
Oh,
him.
right, I apologise
I love
highly,
you.
bro. No. I
love
thought,
him.
hang on, these are filming us. No, you're
walk on the
obviously
wild
not.
side.
No,
I
I'm not filming you,
apologise,
no.
I
It's
apologise.
filming Blackpool.
No, honestly, I apologise.
You all right?